Good morning, everybody. Day 5 of the Super Kite 2019, and it is semi-final number 2 of the ladies. Finally, it looks like the wind is starting to kick back in here at the beautiful location of Cumbuco in front of Dura Beach Hotel. It definitely looks like I can see some white caps coming all the way through from the back. It looks like we are going to be going into sequence at 20 past 9, and we can still see the girls there just starting to get ready. On your screen at the moment, we have Estefania Rosa. She came 4th last year and aiming to try and improve that position this year. Kiting very consistently and very well. Obviously a veteran here at this Cumbuco location, so local knowledge will always help out. Then she is going to be up against Peppa Van Isso. She's up against Mika Le Sol and Claudia Leon. A very, very hard heat. All very big hard hitters out there. But hey, you know, there can only be 2 that will go through to that super final between Rita, Bruno, and number 1 and number 2 positions of this heat. So this is the Super Kite 2019, and it looks like we are going to go into sequence at 9:20. That okay? Marvel. Okay, so just some information in. It looks like, unfortunately, the wind is going to play around with us one more time. It is going to really play with us until the end of this competition. So AP flag has gone back up because it still looks like there is not enough wind for it to be suitable. So bear with us as we hopefully will be getting started very soon. We will be here on the stream getting the information to you as quick as possible. But at the moment, we are going to be going into AP flag, meaning that the competition is on hold.
GKA, fala aí, Júlio. Um pouquinho aí. Okay, so yeah, it looks like unfortunately wind isn't quite there. It is going to be playing games with us until the very end of this competition. But we know Cumbuco, Mama, birthplace of a lot of these freestyle twin tank locations, one of the best places in the world, and it will not fail us. So everybody start doing your little wind dance. Everybody start chanting to the skies, and hopefully we'll be going into sequence very soon.
Okay, so it does look like we're going to be going into sequence. So the girls are going to get out there very, very soon. I can see first up to jump is going to be Claudia Leon from Spain. She's already been on the podium a couple of times. Very happy with her performance so far overall and looking to improve that overall position here in the Super Kite 2019 of Brazil. So she is going to be the first lady to open up this heat semi-final number 2 of the women's division. Okay, so Claudia Leon is going to be the lady that starts off first. As I was mentioning, there we can see the judges ready to rumble, making sure they don't miss a detail out there. So we have started. So Claudia Leon out on the inside. What is she going to be opening up this heat with? There's some very nice flat section in between the kickers. Okay, she's going to be unhooking there. No. She's teasing with us. Didn't look like she was going to try and go for something right foot forward, utilizing those kickers, but no, unfortunately, she decided against that one. Okay, so here we have Claudia. It is a lot nicer and flatter than the other days. Little light out there. Obviously, we are making sure that is still suitable for these ladies, but at the moment, it definitely does look like they're on 11 and 12 meter kites. Okay, so Claudia Leon going out for the first time in her heat. And I can see Posito Martinez here on the screen. Papito, good to have you. And yeah, definitely good luck to all of them. Blind judge there from Claudia Leon. Cool, calm, and collected. Just making sure that she pushes through that one. Here you can see decent extension on the railie. Keeping the horizontal axis. Coming down. Small maneuver, but considering the conditions, obviously judges are going to take that one into account. At least starting off the heat with an opener of a landed trick. So next up is Stefania from Brazil. 4.03 for that move from Claudia. You can see the judging tower and all of them looking, making sure that the conditions are suitable out there. It is quite close, but at the moment we've already had a landing move. Let's see Estefania. She is one of the local veterans from here, came 4th last year. What has she got for us on the inside? Okay, a big 3-1-3 there from Estefania. Got a decent amount of pop. How she did that with these light conditions, I'm going to have to ask her that later. You can see tweaking it out, wrapping herself around, passing the bar in the air. She's going to be happy with that one. So trick number 1 in the bag, also for Stefania Rosa. Up next, we have this lady, Peppa Van Isso. Okay, Peppa, decent amount of speed. If I'm not mistaken, yet she's on a 12-meter kite. Very powerful rider. Does prefer the strong wind. She's going to have to navigate through these lighter conditions. But hey, you know, here we are looking for a world champion. What that means is the person that is most complete in all conditions. You have to be able to compete in the perfect and in the less perfect conditions worldwide. That's what's going to give you that overall title. Peppa is fighting to be able to get 3rd position overall this year. Okay, here she comes on the inside, trying to move that kite up and down to see if she can get past. It does look semi-light out there, just waiting to see what happens. Up and down at the moment. Yeah, Peppa not too happy with that. She can see she is struggling to continue along there. I can see her clickety-clicking the click bar there from Duotone, making sure that she gets a little bit more power. Going to be trying something right foot forward, wants to get something in the bag here. 6 seconds left, but I know the judges are probably going to be a little bit lenient there because the conditions do seem a little light for her. Okay, that is a backside 3-1-3 there for Peppa Van Isso. Okay, so yeah, it looks like once again this heat is on postponement. Oh, this is starting to be very frustrating. Unfortunately, as you can see, wind is not suitable for the ladies. They're able to get a couple of tricks, but yeah, we are going back onto standby. So I guess it is time to grab a coffee, get the kettle going, have a cup of tea, get right back, because hopefully I'm going to start doing a wind dance outside here on the judge tower, and we will see this Cumbuco condition start to come in very soon. So stand by here for semi-final number 2 of the ladies. Okay, welcome back, everybody. Here I am in the booth with the man himself, Maxime Chablot. Maxime, welcome.
Thanks, Joe.
It's really good to have you here in the booth. Wind has been playing with us today, eh?
Yeah, I don't know. It's not really the Brazil we know. Like, I remember we had a few events here where the wind would sometimes play a bit hide and seek, but we usually always manage to finish the event, so fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed, arms crossed, bodies crossed is going to be the one here. It does look like we're going back into sequence in just under a minute. We've seen there's readings of about 16 to 17 knots down at the beach. In the gust, it is pretty good conditions. It just seems to kind of be going up and down at the moment, so hopefully it will stable off. It looks like the direction of the wind is kicked a little bit further around to what it normally is, and hopefully we'll be able to get through with semi-final number 2 on the water. So, Maxime, talking about the girls' level throughout the whole competition, we've really seen a difference over the past year to year and a half. They've really started to push up again.
Yeah, I mean, I think it definitely helps that Mika is pushing the level really, really high up. Then it's nice to see other girls. Like, for example, Rita yesterday just rode absolutely insane. I mean, I've never seen her ride that well. She didn't crash one trick, and all of her tricks were, I think, over 5 scores.
No, good. Very consistent this event.
Yeah, it was very nice to see, and let's see, maybe we'll get a surprise in this event.
You never know. I mean, already Mika Le Sol, that youngster from Brazil, won the strapless event, the first ever strapless event she's entered, and then already had the Freestyle World Championship wrapped up before her in Brazil. But competitive mind that she has, she's obviously going to want to, the cherry on the cake and end with a win at the final stop.
Yeah, Mika's very competitive. I've known her for very long, and I mean, the strapless for her was more like pretty much a bit like me when I go skiing, to disconnect and do something else. So I think this also helped her for her freestyle skills, to just like do something else, have a lot of fun, and then come back here and just be full fresh and ready to send it.
Yeah, I guess, you guys and girls, you're on tour all year, traveling around, training, quite one mindset dedicated to those new moves, those kind of competitions. You yourself involved in a team with Fabio doing a lot of training, and I think it must be very important sometimes to, kind of chill and disconnect for a week, or even sometimes for days, to be able to come back with a fresh mind and re-motivated, right?
Yeah, it's like, even though the sport is really our passion and it's just what we love to do, it's really hard to keep the motivation for training, and like we take pretty big crashes and hard landings, so your body starts to hurt towards the end of the season, and it's always hard to keep the same level throughout the season. But it's always good as well to have a week off, 1 week, and just chill.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, so you yourself, you're going to be starting with that winter season pretty soon. I mean, ladies and gentlemen on the stream, Maxime Chablot, correct me if I'm wrong, you're the junior free ride ski world champion.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, that is one hell of a thing. And this year you've come up 4th in the overall in the end?
Yeah, I just ended up dropping down the podium to 4th place, which is a bit disappointing, but kind of keeps you motivated for the next year.
Yeah, I'm sure you're going to be coming back next year, 2020. I know there's a lot of you guys. Your teammate Liam Whaley as well. He's motivated you. I know Bebe will be coming back next year after coming out of injury. I think 2020 season is going to be very, very interesting. So we've already started off this heat, semi-final number 2. Claudia Leon, just a safe little blind judge there. Tell me a little bit about this lady, Estefania Rosa, the local veteran. She's very consistent, but hey, this is her playground. This is her backyard.
Yeah, I'm pretty surprised by Estefania. I remember her last year also entering the event, and she was always riding a size smaller kite than all the other girls, and just like managing to spin those tricks around, which would score well for her. And this year I'm kind of surprised to see her put a bit more power into her tricks, and I think she definitely has her chance here.
Yeah, she is. I mean, last year she came off 4th in the end, and looking to improve that this year, maybe try and get a spot on that podium, because today we will be doing the podiums of the men's and the women here of the Superkite 2019, and then also the World Championship podiums. But at the moment, we have Claudia Leon. She has one landed move here in the beginning stages of this heat, and here we have Estefania.
Very nice 3-on-3. it's very solid, and it's like she has a very nice technique of passing the bar. I've never seen her grab the bar on the side or anything.
Yeah,
So
super
it's definitely good
super
to see.
secure. Tweaked out the rayleigh a little bit there on the middle. So yeah, I reckon that's going to be over the 5 average. There you go, 5.17. Good way to start off
Good
a heat.
score.
It's always nice to start off with a land.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, even though it's just a 313, it was very well executed, and the kite was a little bit high maybe, but it didn't move from its position. She didn't send the kite to go higher or something. So that's what the judges reward as well.
Yeah, one of the things we've been talking throughout the stream over the last few days is there's been a slight change in judging criteria. You know, they are really looking for quality over quantity, not spins to win. And especially on the men's side, you know, we saw the likes of Luis Alberto Cruz getting a 7.4, I think, for one of those huge tantrum front blind mobs. I think it's really good to see that, you know, even the, I'm not going to say simple, but the single less individual handle pass maneuvers can also get those high scores.
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely also a fan of a bit more stylish tricks, try to add some grabs and stuff. I've been training that a lot lately in the lagoons. And over the last years, we definitely started to like send our kites more high and then just try to improve the power instead of the quality.
Yeah, here we can see easy
Nice
backside 313 there from Peppa Van Isso. So she looks like she's going to be going in the lead. Kite was a little bit high, but then in these light conditions, it's kind of a risk to have it low because you can completely just fall out the sky.
Definitely. The wind looks like it dropped again a little bit. But let's see. I mean, I know Mika is also pretty good in light wind conditions. We had some sessions in the lagoon where I was like almost unable to ride on my 13, and she would just take the 11 and still be able to land all her tricks.
Yeah, that's one of the things we see interesting with the girls. We don't see them often go past a 12-meter kite. Why is that, Maxime?
Well, definitely the bigger your kite, the more it's like the less it's gonna slack, so it's gonna be much harder to pass the bar. So girls don't like bigger kites than 11s, and even the 11 is a big kite for a girl. So I know now Mika is on a 12, and I think Pippa is also on a 12, but they're more of powerful girls.
Yeah, they are very powerful riders. There you see Mika just keeping it cool and collected, nice and easy there with that slim or front to wrap, whatever your definition of it. Coming up here, I know it's going to be called a slim, but difference is one of the things I was talking about with Liam. A lot of the girls, they pass the bar on the water. They don't pass the bar in the air. And sometimes, with especially that slim or that front to wrap, sometimes that can be even harder.
Yeah, the judges also told us it really depends what your intention is. If they can see that you want to land to wrap, so you want to make a trick and then land solid wrap, they're going to reward that. But if they see that you land to wrap because you cannot pass the bar in the air because you're unable, then they're going to basically deduct scores. And this is something the judges here are very experienced, and you can see if someone passes the bar in the air because they don't have a choice or because they just can't like pass it in the air.
Yeah, it's definitely to be able to see intention. So Claudia Leon here on the inside. Okay, same move, not as yet. That's going to be a crash for her because she completely went underneath the water on that one. So not quite getting the land in there from that slim. Didn't get the edge or the pop in the beginning, eh?
Yeah, it's really hard on this spot. Coming in, the current kind of pushes you downwind. So you need to take basically almost twice the speed than going to the right, because as you're going to pop, the water is basically just going to pull your board away instead of pushing it towards you.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. So that's why a lot of you guys and girls have been doing a lot of the tricks on the way out. Also, I guess, to be able to utilize the kickers.
Yeah, kickers are like, they help you in one way, but me, in competition, I'd rather not use the kickers because it adds a big risk factor. So the thing is, if you take a kicker, you're probably going to end up with no speed in the air, and that's going to be really hard to land your trick because without speed, you're just going to
fall down like a ton of bricks.
Exactly.
Yeah, the line's completely slacking out when you go on the kicker, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, if you can hold the landing, you are going to get extra kudos for that kind of intention and execution. But like you say, it is a risky game to do.
Very risky.
Okay, so far it looks like Estefania there, 3.17 for that S-bend to blind. Next up we have Peppa Van Isso. She's in second positions. So if you're just joining us, Super Kite 2019, day number 5, semi-final 2 of the ladies division. Up next we have Peppa Van Isso for her attempt. Looks like she's got a good amount of speed here. Like you said, has to go double as fast on the left-hand side tack to be able to get that edge. I reckon she's either going to be retrying a Hinterberger 3 or a Slim.
I think a Hinterberger or a 3-1-3.
Or a 3-1-3. Oh, no. Losing the bar.
Missing the bar.
Unfortunate there for Pippa. So that's going to be a crash
unfortunate.
for her. Let's not forget that the first 2 riders of this heat will go through to the final. Pippa definitely wants to make it through to the final because she is in pursuit of that podium overall position. But I think she has to get through this final. She wants to be able to have a chance at that one.
Yeah, she does. Just getting her hand caught in the leash there. It's always, that's I think the most frustrating thing that can happen to you when your leash gets stuck somewhere in your harness, and like after something like that happens to you, you're just like, fuck, I think I'm gonna ride without the leash from now on.
Yeah, you were very unlucky on that last move of the heater. You landed it, and unfortunately, similar situation happened there, right?
Yeah, I don't really know what happened. I think it was actually the first time. Oh, that was pretty nice.
That was a switch hand nose grab back to blind there from Mika Le Sol. That's very unusual grab to see. What you can see goes that back roll. Let's go with that front hand. Rhea puts the hand on the bar and then goes around. She is going to get top scores for that one, even though it is a small maneuver.
I think I can easily score, 7-point range.
Mika Le Sol,
nice.
you know, 3 times world champion. She's going to get the triple crown here of the world championships in Cumbuco. Already has it in the bag, but looking to end up on top of the podium to kind of finish off the year with the old cherry on top of the cake. Already got the icing and just looking for that little piece of fruit.
Yeah, exactly. I really hope the wind is kicking in and that we can run the finals from the girls, because I feel like I know girls also like a bit lighter wind conditions. I mean, they don't like when it's 35 knots. So I think we could possibly see some very nice maneuvers here. I also talked to Bruno yesterday night, and she also has a little trick in the bag that she might try in the final, she told me.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, I mean, you know, Bruno is one of the few, I think she is one of the few ladies in the world to get the backside 315. We saw videos of her doing that a couple of years ago and still hasn't landed in competition. But, yeah, like you say, if there's a place to do it, it's Brazil, and hopefully we'll be able to see a couple of those new tricks she has up her sleeve. Claudia Leon on the inside. Looks like she's going for that slim again. Gets it that time. It's light out there. You can really see when they land, they kind of fall. But, yeah, still at the moment, you know, what they're looking for here, you have to be able to compete in the best and in the less best conditions out there, Maxime? I mean, you're a very complete rider. You know, going to places like Lucat or Mauritius or Brazil, all different tacks, different water conditions, different winds. How do you kind of navigate through that? I guess the motivation, like you say, is an important thing, because when conditions aren't good, you have to go on the water as well, eh?
Yeah, I mean, for me, if we had every single event in Kauipe Lagoon, for example, for me it would be boring. Like, I think it would be every single time the same rider winning the event, and it wouldn't make it challenging, you know? So for me, it's always been the best rider is just the rider that can ride anything, anywhere, at any time. So.
And that is the making of a world champion here. So 2020, looks like Maxime Chavelot has his mind set on one goal. And let's see how he ends off the 2020 season. 4th overall this year, has won events, been on the podium multiple times this year, and looking to seal the deal in 2020. So guys, watch out. Okay, so up next we have Estefania Rosa. Like you said, it does look like the wind is fluky out there. The direction seems a little bit better. It seems kind of what we've been having throughout the early stages of the event. Just needs a couple more knots. But then there's more waves as well, so I'm presuming there's going to be a bit more current.
Yeah, that's the thing as well here. Sometimes the wind Oh,
Was
just
that the
missing.
leash or the chicken
Nah,
loop?
that was the leash, unfortunately.
Can we get a replay of that, guys? I'm not sure if that was a... Let's see here. So it goes around, slow-mo's it. Does she get the leash?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
that
that's the
was
leash. Yeah, no,
the
good eye there,
leash.
Maxime. So that is going to be a crash for her, unfortunately. If she had
Very
grabbed the chicken
unfortunately.
loop, it would have been a couple points.
Very unlucky there because she got a nice little gust and that could have been a very nice score.
3-1-3 for Peppa Van Isso. Not
Very nice.
a big extension on the Rayleigh deductions there, but still in these light conditions, just getting some scores on the board. She wants to make it through that top 2 position and not risk it too much in the early stages of the heat. I mean, very, very powerful riders out on the water. So now 3 tricks in the bag, just waiting for Mika Le Sol to do her last trick attempt. And then this is when the girls are going to start to up their game.
Yeah. I mean, you can see also Mika is not scoring the biggest scores of the comp because the wind obviously is pretty light. But we'll see. It's definitely going to improve now. I think she's going to try back mode 5 pretty soon now.
Yeah, she went for a couple of back moves yesterday, but unfortunately didn't quite get the landing on those. We'll be able to see if she's going off of a kicker. It's going to be something. Okay, so maybe... Okay, Hinterberger free.
Hinterberger.
Oh, nice
Very
landing.
Nice Hinterberger free.
Really good landing,
That was
absorbing through the legs there, eh?
Very nice. Taking the kicker, spinning around, and a solid landing. I also know Mika took a bigger board for this event. She just changed to a 138 about 3 weeks ago. Before she was riding a 134. And she was telling me, yeah, with this board she can just land way more solid than with the 134.
Ah, interesting facts there. Yeah, it has more surface area, so can probably get a little bit of an easier landing. But then she's going to have to apply more strength to move that board through the rotations and the tricks.
Definitely, but I think it's kind of... I myself also changed board coming here to Brazil. I changed from a 138 to a 140. And... definitely makes it easier in some ways and a bit harder in other ways.
Whatever works for you, and hopefully we'll be able to take you through and take Mika through to the final here. Okay, so just info in. Thanks, Gemma. It looks like every trick of the girls is going to be 1 minute 30. That was a decent back to blind there from Claudia. Just didn't... One of the things we've seen on these lighter conditions, you see, she doesn't keep the bar next to the hip here, so she gets pulled over the center of gravity with that, eh?
She basically just over-rotated the back roll a little bit on that one, so that when she passed the bar, she was already off axis towards the back and then had to land on her back leg, and it made her like pop out.
Yeah, unfortunate there for Claudia Leon. At the moment in 3rd position. So as it stands, Mika Le Sol, Peppa Van Isso, Claudia Leon, Estefania Rosa. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is the standings on the heat at the moment, and it is 4th trick attempt for this lady here, local from Brazil, coming towards us like a bat out of hell. What has she got for us? Oh, didn't get the gust that time, eh?
Yeah, just getting surprised by the chop there.
Yeah, you can see there, unfortunately, not being able to get the rotation on that Hinterberger free for Stefania. So that's going to be a crash, and another crash for her. She's putting herself into a little bit of a sticky situation. She's going to have to up her game if she wants to go through the final, but very talented rider. Okay, next up we have Claudia Leon.
No.
Okay, excuse me, my mistake there. Sorry, guys. So Peppa Van Isso is up next. 3rd trick attempt. She's already got 2 numbers in the bag. She's currently in that 2nd position, but is going to want to apply some pressure to Mika. She needs a big score if she wants to get past Mika, but at least she wants to also get a decent score to be able to, you know, secure her that 2nd place a little bit more.
Yeah, I mean, none of the girls have 4 tricks yet, so at this stage, pretty much everything can still change.
Big
nice.
Hinterberger free.
Nice Hinterberger free. The kite was maybe a little bit too high.
Absolutely.
But since the conditions are really light, I think the judges are going to still rewarded pretty well.
Yeah, good landing. Like you say, not a lot of Rayleigh. Kite was a little bit high. Still, it's going to be some scores on the scorecard, numbers on the board at these light conditions. That is the aim of the game. And so Peppa Van Isso, I'm seeing some medium sixes coming up. So 6 to medium 6. 6.4 for that Hinterberger free there from Peppa Van Isso. Good score, taking them into second position and having a solid advantage over the rest of the pack. Okay, so here we see this lady here. What do you reckon, a mobe?
Maybe a mobe. Maybe just trying to get a 3-on-3 into a mobe.
Mobe.
Definitely.
Oh,
Nice.
back moby.
Perfect back mobe.
As they would say here in Brazil, back
Perfect
moby.
mobe.
Very nice back mobe there from Mika Le Sol. One of the few ladies on tour to do that. And look, that is textbook right there.
I think that's going to score around the 9 points.
Yeah, it looks like definitely high 8s to 9. It was quite small, didn't have a lot of height on that, really, but nice rotation. It's like kind of like the old Elimos back in my day. So there you go, 8.67.
8.6.
That's a solid score for Mika.
Very
Claudia
solid.
Leon straight off. Big extension on that 3-1-3.
Nice one.
You can see it, and we are getting excited here. The wind is light, but, that had dedication, commitment, really tweaked out that Rayleigh, marking a difference in between those lighter moves. So judges are obviously going to reward that, but still, it's about a meter off the water. It's not going to be the biggest of scores.
I think it might score a little bit more than Pippa, or
yeah, slightly more than Pippa's
slightly
one.
more than Pippa's, because I think the kite was just a slightly lower and the Rayleigh was a bit more extended.
Yeah.
And also she had her arms straight during the Rayleigh, which makes it look a little bit better as well.
Yeah, 5.4 there for that 3-1-3 from Claudia Leon. So she's in third position, and she only needs a 2.41 for that second position. So good riding there from the youngster from Spain. Wants to get into that 1-2 position, that safe zone, without being cut out and not being able to make it through to the final. Trick attempt number 5 here for this lady, Estefania Rosa.
Yeah, so Claudia and Pippa both have 3 scores for now. And Estefania actually only has 2 scores. So she's actually still in the game. There's still anything can happen in this point of the game.
Yeah, I mean, anything can always happen in a semi-final of the GKA Kite World Tour. Best of the best on the water. Hopefully, as you say, the wind will pick up a little bit so we can see some bigger moves for the final. But so far, it's about 17 knots out there, 15 to 17 knots. Still looks suitable. The girls have been able to perform their stuff. I mean, like you said before, you have to be able to do it in all different conditions. Cumbuco is known as one of the best kiting locations in the world for freestyle. Just unfortunately, yesterday and today, not showing the best wind out there. Oh, Estefania looks like she's going to be using that big kicker. Does she go? Oh, that was close.
That was actually a pretty nice slim chance, because she went like half into the front row, and as she was really upside down, she went for that handle pass.
Yeah, actually did get the hand on the bar, just not being able to keep it together. But going off with a kicker like that is quite hard. Okay, so Peppa Van Isso now, she's going to want to get a 4th trick. Needs a 9 point something to be able to get through to first position, but she's going to want to get another big number out there on the scorecards to be able to apply some distance from Claudia, because Claudia has her in the sights and wants to take her down.
Yeah, but I think now Pippa's going to go for a hard attack, which she has really solid. I mean, in the lagoon, she was landing 9 out of 10. So, let's see.
Hopefully this one here will be one of those 9. She did okay, unhooking. Okay, S-bend to blind. She saw she didn't get the height and adapt to the conditions out there just to get a little bit more better. Obviously, something is better than nothing.
Yeah.
Intelligent riding there from Peppa.
Definitely. Also, maybe she felt her kite a little bit too high to like just pull and turn it to 3. So she decided to just go for a solid blind and get a 4th score on the board to make a little step forward.
Yeah, there we can see Rita Arno starting to get ready for her heat. She has had 2 heats without even getting her hair wet, meaning that she has landed 14 tricks in a row in the last couple of days of competition. So very consistent. Looks like the training on the water has really been good. She's been here for a few weeks now, and definitely a contender for the final. Already in that super final, awaiting to see, together with Bruno Kashia, who out of these 4 ladies are going to join them.
Yeah, Rita's also been training a lot in the gym lately when she was home, and you can really see in her riding that she's more powerful, more confident to get this bar, and really looking good on the water.
No, she is definitely. You can see there's something. She's mixed it up and has changed a lot of things. Had support there, Oisha as well. So I know they've been getting her in the gym a lot, and you can see, in the end, you got to find what clicks and find what works for you, and in and off the water. And definitely, it looks like she's in sync. Okay, Mika Le Sol going for that back Moby 5. Just unfortunately losing the bar there. She is one of the only girls that can do that move. I think the only person I've ever seen also do that is Hannah Whiteley, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, she would obviously be getting innovation and a very good score. She can land that. But so far, still in the lead. Claudia Leon needs a 7.78 to take second position here from Peppa. So Peppa doing a good job to up her score there.
Definitely. I mean, Pippa's definitely one of the strongest riders out there, and for Claudia to get that second spot is going to be challenging, but she definitely has the tricks to do it.
Yeah, she definitely does have some moves in the bag, but she does prefer the stronger wins, Claudia, as well, but she's going to have to dig deep here if she wants to get through to that second position. As we said, needs something in the 7-point range. Looks like she's aiming up on this kicker. I wouldn't use that one. It's quite a big kicker, and like you say, sometimes it's better, and that's what she's done. Okay, going for a big, back to blind air pass, lost in it.
Bar.
Yeah, unfortunate there. Didn't quite get the move that she wanted, so that's going to be another crash for Claudia. Starting to get herself into a sticky situation because that was attempt number 6, so she's going to have to leave it all down to the line on that last trick attempt where she's going to need at least a 7.7 to be able to get past Peppa. Okay, so Estefania is comboed on every situation, so she needs to get a big move to even give herself an opportunity of being able to get in through to that final in second position, as Michaeli and Peppa Van Isso have done very well to get the lead up front early in the days of this heat.
Let's see if I think she wants to go for that slim again, which might definitely score big.
Yeah, I agree. It's more of the old style slims kind of getting that upside down handstand effect in the middle of it. A lot of the guys and girls now do the old S modes where they don't invert those legs. So
yeah,
hopefully she'll be able to get it off of one of the kickers here.
Nice kicker.
That is a very... deciding against it. Maybe next one. She knows this place better than us. Looks like she prefers that one out there. Okay, here she goes. Yeah, you're right. Oh, that was a different...
she does the slim and the heart attack on the same side.
So she passes both hands. So there you go, mixing it up. That was a nice... we had us confused there because she was going front. She was going for that 3, just not quite getting it.
Rotating to blind.
Okay, so Peppa Van Isso here. She's comboed to be able to get first, but she wants to apply some distance in between from the other riders because obviously she knows the rest of the pack are out for her. Big heart attack.
Just getting caught on the front edge there.
That was unfortunate. She got a good pop off of that one. Came round and just grabbed the bar too far at the end, didn't keep the bar close to her hip, and unfortunately just going head over heels there with that front side edge. So that's going to be a crash for Peppa. Still currently in second position, but she's left herself open to other riders to see if they can get past her. So Mika Le Sol in the lead so far, comboed in most of them. Going to be interesting to see if she can even increase that score more. She's probably going to go past that 30-point average.
So it looks like she's just riding out to trick coming in. And I don't know if Fabio now wants her to just maybe do a nice heart attack just to get the feeling of it for the final later. Or maybe see something new. Yeah, here we go.
Textbook heart attack there for Mika Le Sol. That's, slow-mo. If you're learning that move, slow-mo that one because it doesn't get much better than that. You can really see how she just, does that flat rotation on the axle. So here she goes. Bit of a Rayleigh, gets the S-bend, looks around, follows through her shoulder, comes around, plants that foot, puts it downwinds, lands it with, cool and collected and with ease. Heart attack there from Mika Le Sol. Definitely going to be around the medium 8s to high 9s, I reckon, for that one.
A 9. Very nice.
Yeah, 9.0. So Claudia Leon, she needs 7.78. Ooh. Ooh.
Nice Hinterberger there.
That was a very good Hinterberger. It's going to be
She
close.
did land wrap. Let's see now if the judges are going to reward the solid wrap landing.
It was solid because she showed control. I don't think it's going to be enough. It's because I think, like you're saying, landing wrap, but that was a solid maneuver there for Claudia Leon.
6.3.
6.37. So unfortunate. That is it for Claudia Leon. She is not going to be making it through to the final, unfortunately, there. But still, felicidades, mi niña. Very good riding here in the semi-final number 2. But unfortunately, she is not going to be making it through to the final. Estefania is also comboed for first and second. So yeah, unfortunately for Estefania and for Claudia Leon, they are not going to be making it through to the final. So your finalists are going to be Mika Le Sol, Peppa Van Isso, Rita Arno, and Bruno Kashia. But a big parabéns for this lady here, Estefania Rosa, one of the most talented Brazilian lady riders we have out there. And she can just do, you know, one more run, a nice show run for her home country and her home beach.
Yeah. Let's see what she's going to do. Maybe try something new, or she's just going to try to land one last trick to impress the crowd.
Okay, Estefania Rosa. It looks like I reckon she's going to be doing that slim on the way out, mate.
Yeah. Or maybe a heart attack.
Ah, yeah, you're true. She does it both ways. I say that's actually impressive to see. Not a lot of people pass the bar both ways anymore.
This is one thing I cannot do at all. I can maybe do 2 tricks, switch, but nothing else.
It's funny how the sports evolved. Like back in the PKA days when I competed, when the switch hand started to come onto the tour, it was a really big thing because if you could land the same moves on both tacks, you really did get rewarded with it. So a lot of us were able to do most of the top 4, top 5 maneuvers. You were able to do both ways. Obviously not as stylish both ways. For some people, like one of our judges, Alvaro Onieva, had one of the nicest switch KGBs, even nicer than his normal KGB. So yeah, good to see it mixing it up. But competition riding's gone a different way, quality over quantity, and it's really being able to show the best moves you can do no matter what hand you use.
It's very funny here in Brazil, especially when you go right to the lagoon. You see all these different riders, and you see everyone has their own technique and different style. And there are also some riders that are just like unable. Oh my god!
That was, I think, the fish on the bottom of the ocean felt that one. Yeah.
Like unable to pop on the wrong side, so they just do the same, every trick on the same side, and then just pass the
bar the other way. Yeah. It's adapting to the conditions is the name of the game. Okay, so Mika Le Sol looking to improve that 7.07 score she has. Reckon she's going to try, probably go for that mode 5. She was trying it before, but a little bit too far out. So no, I reckon another move, left foot forward. What, maybe a KGB?
Maybe she's going to try backside 5, actually. She's been trying it a lot in the lagoon and always spinning it, but just couldn't hold on to the landing. So maybe this is not the best spot where to land your first one, but who knows?
Who knows? It isn't how you score the goal, it's getting it in the back of the neck. So here, Mika Le Sol, you're right. Yeah. Oh, she was going for it. She was going for it.
But maybe the thing is, when the wind is very light, it's really hard to get slack into big kites. So it makes it harder to. You can see the bar just got like almost ripped out of her hand.
Yeah, yanked out of her hand there.
And
okay.
The trick.
So going through to the final, we have Mika Le Sol and Peppa Van Isso. She is going to be joining Rita Arno and Bruno Kashia. That is going to be the final of the Superkite 2019 here in the beautiful location of Cumbuco. Looks like we are going to be going into sequence very, very shortly. So bear with us. We're going to go through with some live recalls here of some of the best moves of the heat. And we will be right back here in the booth shouting down the mic for the final heat here of the Superkite 2019. Okay, here we can see what an incredible feat from this man. This guy, Jean-Claude, he is a local here in Brazil, and he has one arm and is out there kite surfing. Just, such an achievement to be, just shows, shows getting past impediments, shows really adapting yourself to still being able to enjoy the conditions out there. And, what an example to other people around the world, and to be able to enjoy this beautiful sport of kite surfing. So, yeah, great to see him here at the competition, enjoying the beautiful waters of Brazil. And, we take our hat off, and a huge respect to this man here, Jean-Claude. What an amazing Superman. He is a hero here at the event, and great to have him out there on the water. Okay, just getting some info in. We're going to get this guy on the camera, get a little interview with him so he can, share his story and share his passion and motivation to the other people, so he can, really show exactly how getting past and still being able, there are no barriers, still being able to enjoy sports and enjoy life, a full fulfilled life, even with the impediment like he has, where he only has one arm. Still, here he comes, the Superman, the hero himself, Jean-Claude. What a great opportunity to have him here at the event and to share some words with us. I mean, yeah, this is just an example in the making here of a person who can overcome, challenges out there, and what a way to do it. So we're going to go down to the beach with Gemma, as she is going to be starting an interview with him.
Okay, thank you so much, JC. We enjoyed watching you right out there so much. It's very impressive. Can you tell me a little bit about yourself and how long you've been kiting?
Been kiting for 8 years. I said hello, bon dia, and muito obrigado, merci beaucoup, and thank you so much for space here. People can see you can kite with only one arm. I try to develop to help people, and that's so nice. And be here, I get a pro rider, Burmese body, Rick Anderson. Thank you, Rick. And that's so cool. And I want to say hello to all my friends, and be here, and be join us. Stay feliz, happy.
JC, tell me, what inspires you to kite?
I've got skating here for 8 years, and we really enjoy. I have a lot of fun, and people in Brazil is fantastic. I love it.
Thank you so much. Send a message home to anybody else to inspire everybody else to be able to do kite the way you are as well.
Thank you so much. And that's the way. If you get patient, everybody has the message. If you believe on you, you can do it. It's my message. Believe on you, and life is easy.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, JC. Thank you for taking the time with us. Goodbye.
Wow, what an incredible guy. Superman here in amongst us, to be able to get on, go kiting with, that impediment that he has of one arm. Such a inspiring and motivational story there from him, kiting with us, with all the pros, getting all the insights and just enjoying the beautiful sport. I mean, that is, it is a Superman himself, and, very, very great, very, very grateful to have him here at the event. So coming back into the booth with me for this final, we're going to be going to that final in 9.5 minutes, but we will be going down to the beach with a beach ceremony very soon to introduce those heroines that are going to go out on the water and try and produce the best kiteboarding we've seen so far. It is a bit light, but it does look like it is picking up. And in the booth, once again, I have Maxime with me. Maxime, thanks for coming in one more time. Okay, so yeah, Maxime in the booth with me, but we are going to go down to the beach. Presentation of the finalists here of the Super Kite 2019's Women Division.
Thank you very much, Joe. So I'm down here with our 4 female finalists. This is the last day of competition here in Cumbuco. Rita, you have just been riding so amazing since the start of this event. 14 landed, not one crash, still dry hair after every heat. Are you going to be able to do the same now for the final?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to do that. I mean, I love Cumbuco. I love this spot. It's like I love the wind. I've been feeling really good with my riding. So yeah, I'm excited to compete in the final.
And you want to send a message home to everybody watching from Spain?
Of course, muchísimas gracias a todos que nos siguen. Aquí estamos en Cumbuco, listas para dar mucha acción.
Dime, Rita, what has been your favorite moment of being on tour 2019 this season?
When I got the second place in Mauritius, I really want to do it again.
So hopefully we will relive the same moment here, yeah?
Yes.
Good luck, Rita. Thank you so much. I'll let you get ready. Good luck. And our second female finalist, Bruno Kashia, former world champion, local to Brazil. How stoked are you to be here in this final in your home country?
Yeah, I'm so happy to be here. I mean, Cumbuco is like a second home for me, and I love to compete with the Brazilian people watching me. I can really feel their energy, so I couldn't be happier to be out here.
Have you been enjoying being back on tour this year?
Yeah, I've been loving it. It's been such a fun year, and like it was a challenging year, so I started slow and like gained momentum.
Yeah.
And it feels good. Like I feel like I'm on my peak now, so I'm excited.
Are you fully recovered now from your injury?
Yeah, I mean it always hurts a little, you know, but yeah, I feel great. I feel like better than I have felt in many years.
So good. Congratulations and good luck for this final. Send a message to all the Brazilians who are maybe not here on the beach but watching it on the live stream.
Bora Brasil! Muito feliz de estar competindo aqui em casa. Poxa, é o momento mais feliz do meu ano até agora. Então, torce pela gente e beijo muito grande.
Thank you so much, Bruno. I wish you lots of luck for your heat. Mika Le Sol, a current world champion. How stoked are you? Another final, another year, another season, another world title. How do you feel?
I'm so stoked. I mean, I couldn't be happier to make it into the final again. The conditions are looking pretty promising. Hopefully the window is going to stay constant and strong. And yeah, hopefully I'll be able to do my best as well.
A message for our followers on the live stream. Mika, please.
Okay, everybody keep watching because the wind is about to pick up and we're all going to go have a showdown to see who's going to win this event.
Go for it, Mika. Good luck. Thanks so much. And our last female finalist is lovely Peppa Van Isso from the Netherlands. Pippa, I said to you yesterday, you're like my idol. I love your writing. You're so powerful. You're doing everything so well executed. How stoked are you to be in another final here in Brazil?
I can't be more stoked. I think it's the longest road to the final because we had to wait yesterday so long. But I'm super happy to make it to the final. Can't be more happier.
How do you deal with the pressure, like when you have to wait for your heat and it's postponed and it's like how you've had 2 days of just like on and off? Do you find it hard or do you manage to stay cool? Because I saw you in the storage room focusing, you had your headphones on and you seemed really chill. Is that your technique? Do you have any other special ways to stay calm?
Maybe I looked chill, but I have to say I'm not always chill for sure. But yeah, I really try to stay focused, meditating a bit and focus on my breathing as we have to wait quite a while. Normally you don't have to think about so long of your heat, but now we got some time. But I could stay cool today, so I'm super happy with that and more than stoked to be here in the final.
Well, we're stoked for you as well. Let's send a message home to the Netherlands, everybody watching on the live stream from Pippa.
Ik weet zeker dat jullie mijn familie en vrienden aan het kijken zijn. Dank jullie wel daarvoor en jullie hebben me super geholpen de afgelopen dagen om hier te komen. Dat is dankzij jullie, dus ik ga voor jullie deze show geven.
Pippa, thank you so much. That's it, our 4 female finalists. We're ready to go. We'll see you guys on the water. We can't wait to watch all the action. Good luck, Pippa. Thank you. Back to you, Joe. Thank you.
Dankjewel, obrigado y gracias there for the finalists in the final of the Superkite 2019. Wow, they seem pumped. Their smiles, but I know they're getting those teeth out because they want to get fighting out on the water. So we're going to go into sequence in just under 4.5 minutes with this final between Peppa Van Isso, Bruno Kashia, Rita Arno and Mika Le Sol. That is the order of play out there on the water. As they said, it does look like the wind has picked up a little bit. Hopefully it will be a bit windier than that second semi-final, so we will be able to see some of those bigger moves that we know a lot of these girls have on the cards.
It definitely looks a bit windier. I mean, I was down the beach like 5 minutes ago, and it looked good actually. I think I even could ride my 13 right now pretty well.
Oh, there you go. So Maxime, as soon as we finish this final, you're going to go start pumping out and get on the water. But before we have the podiums of both the ladies and the men's event here, and then later this afternoon, we will have the podiums of the World Championship followed by the closing ceremony party. end of the year, last event. Everybody's happy. It's also going to, as 12 o'clock hits, is going to be the birthday of a very good friend of mine, Cesar Porter. So we're going to be celebrating that one as well. I think it's going to be a very long day and definitely a long night. Okay, so up first we have Peppa Van Isso from the Netherlands on the white duotone kite. Then she's going to be up there with Bruno Kashia. After that, Rita Arno and then Mika Le Sol.
So I see Rita is on her 10 right now, and I know her kite, like the RPM, pulls quite a bit more than the C kites the others use. And looks like Mika is back on her 12 and Pippa probably as well.
Yeah, Pippa looks like she's also starting to get 12 up there. I think they're going to be a bit more powered, like you say. It does look a little bit windier. So going to be interesting to see what the girls are going to bring to the table here. So up first, we will have Peppa Van Isso in the water. She is going to be on her white 12-meter kite. Ooh, I can see a core kite coming very close to our riders there, just going through the competition area. Hopefully we can can you abandon the competition area? We do not want another jet ski issue in the final. Thank you very much. Okay, so it looks like we've had I'm just going to get some information in. It looks like they've upped the time on to the start of this heat. So just give us a second and I'm just going to try and get an update there. Okay, so yeah, just got some info in. 7.5 minutes to the start of this next heat, this super final here of the Super Kite 2019 in Brazil. In the booth with me, I have Mr. Maxime Chablot getting all the inside details on this final of the ladies division. Maxime, we've been saying it before. The ladies have really been upping the level and, you know, probably the four most progressive riders at the moment out there on the water.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Rita's been progressing a lot throughout the whole year. She started the year a bit less confident and everything, and then she started training really hard in the gym and in the water as well. And then obviously Mauritius, she ended up in second place, really solid. And from the riding we saw from her now, it looks like she has a very good chance to end up on the podium or maybe even on top.
Yeah, she's going to have to go through the likes of Mika Le Sol, Bruno Kashia, and Peppa Van Isso to be able to achieve that. But, you know, she's on a roll so far. She has 2 heats without even getting her hair wet. A very powerful rider. Let's talk a little bit about Mika Le Sol. You know, came onto the scene, you know, about 3 years ago. Suddenly appeared, but I mean, she is only 15 years of age. She also is trained by your trainer, Fabio Ingrosso. You must travel a lot about her. Tell us a little bit about Mika Le Sol.
Well, I actually met Mika 4 years ago at the F1 Next Generation trip, and already there she was like, well, she was 11, not even 11 years old, and doing S-bend to blinds, rally to blinds and stuff, and that's where we both actually met Fabio more or less at the same time, and we were coached by him in Taiba for like a week, and he saw a lot of potential in her and in me as well, of course. And I started basically coaching with Fabio, and then she started to join more and more, and now he's basically our official coach. And yeah, I mean, Mika is definitely a wonder kid and very talented and motivated. So let's see what we see from her here.
Yeah, I mean, she is in her home country, Brazil. The wind is a little lighter than normal, but I can see the girls. It looks like Rita out in front on the screen there is on her 10-meter RPM, and then it looks like, if I'm not mistaken, Bruna is on the right-hand side. She looks like she's of the competition area. It looks like she's on an 11, if I'm not mistaken.
No, that's her 12.
It's a 12. Okay,
Yeah.
so Bruno's taking a bigger kite. The RPM is a very powerful kite. Rita is actually one of the smaller riders of this heat, so interesting to see the different strategies out there. But yeah, it's definitely gonna be a fight of the fittest here in Brazil. You can see there's also some very nice kickers. I reckon we could almost call those things waves and flat sections in between. And then if you can launch yourself off of one of those kickers with the kite in the right position, you're gonna get a big score.
Yeah, there's definitely a big disadvantage when there's not a lot of wind. I can see Rita now just changed to her 12.
Oh, okay.
But a big advantage when the wind is very light is that there's basically no chop. And here we have a kind of a little reef a bit upwind of the competition area, which means that the waves are breaking up there, so it makes the competition area pretty much the flattest part of the spot, which is really nice.
It definitely does, and I have just had a very emotional message come through to me here on my WhatsApp here. We've been waiting anxiously. It looks like our head judge who couldn't make it here, Mallory de la Villamarque, is right at this moment. He is in the hospital because he is gonna go into labor with his girlfriend Fanny to get that little one out, and he will have a beautiful daughter called Lua. So can't wait to get the news here on the channel. So shout out, good luck to you, my friend. Good luck, big kiss, Fanny. All our love out to you, and hopefully we will see that beautiful baby very soon. Oh, wow. So, final on the water. Peppa Van Isso, Bruno Kashia, Rita Arno, and Mika Le Sol all out here on the water. What is going to happen? We will find out very shortly. 3 minutes until we go into sequence. Looks like all of the girls are out there on their 12 meters. It does look like they're very anxious to get this final on a go. So 7 trick attempts, top 4 scores count. What they're looking for is execution, power, amplitude, travel, style, and just general variety, and touching those families to be able to get those top scores in pursuit of that perfect 40.0. I can see a lot on the stream about the conditions here. Conditions are marginal, but the girls are still producing the goods out there. We could see a lot of the likes of Claudia. We've seen a lot of the girls in that semi-final number 2 that did get those very top numbers. Claudia just missing out on the final by less than a point. She did get a couple of crashes, but then had a very nice Hinterberger free there at the end. So unfortunately, what happens is you have to compete in all different conditions. This is a world tour and a world championship. You have to be able to do it in the light and in the strong. All of these girls, absolute heroines out there. Of course, we would love it to be prime 9 or 10 meter weather, but unfortunately today, Cumbuco, last day of the event, not giving us those conditions, but still suitable. We are very, very close to get the start of this final on the cards. 1 minute 38 seconds before the start of the final of the Ladies Superkite 2019.
Yeah, I very hope this wind is gonna just pick up a little bit for another 30 minutes to just finish this final, because I think there's nothing more frustrating than when you have to wait for the wind, and especially when it's your heat first. You have to be there, and you have to wait, and then they say, okay, maybe we start then, and it really takes a lot of energy out of you, and that's really not what you want, especially before a final.
Absolutely, it isn't what we want to see, but hey, at the moment it looks like hopefully the wind will be picking up a little bit. Forecast does say that it does go up a little bit around this kind of time of the day, so this is why finals are on right now. It is suitable out there, as the race director Olaf says there. He is very, very looking at the wind very closely to make sure that they have the conditions. 30 seconds to the start, and first jump will be of this lady, Peppa Van Isso from Holland, duotone rider. Looks like she's out on her 12 meter there, looking to try and get her another podium spot here. And she is looking to try and get on that overall podium of the 2019 GKA Kite World Tour. schedule. She's looking to get on that overall podium. She is in the fight for 3rd position. Okay. So 2, 1. We're going into sequence, ladies and gentlemen. Super Kite 2019 ladies final here on the stream. Peppa Van Isso from Holland, 1 minute 25 seconds to produce a trick. Does look like she's got a decent amount of speed straight off the bat. She's been starting off with a blind judge 3 most of the time. It's going to be interesting to see what she starts off here in this final.
Pretty surely going to be a blind judge 3. I mean, a lot of these riders like to start with a trick that they're very comfortable on, so they like get your energy up and like it makes you very confident for the second one.
Yeah, that makes sense. You can see wind is fluky out there, unfortunately. It is quite light. You can see the girls wrapping left, right, center, middle, diagonal, spinning around that kite to try and get as much power as possible. But unfortunately, it does look like it's dropped a bit, Maxime?
Yeah, it does look very light right now. I mean, let's see. We can still wait a little bit. I think they're definitely going to wait, not cancel the heat straight away because... like, if you cancel, you always have to go back into sequence, and it always takes time to start again. So they're definitely going to give more time to the girls, not be too strict on the countdown, and hopefully they can perform their best tricks.
Yeah, it looks like, I think you're right there. You can see end of the countdown here for Peppa, but win very marginal. Sometimes what happens is that, you know, they won't finish a round of trick attempts of all the girls and cancel before that to be able to eliminate that round of tricks, because obviously you want it to be equally as fair for the 4 riders of each trick attempt out of the 7 trick attempts of a heat. Yeah. So I reckon at the moment it does look like, yeah, they've given Peppa another 1.5 minutes to try and produce a trick here, but it is looking very, very fuzzy out there at the moment. I reckon we're going to see an AP flag coming up very soon.
Yeah, Peppa can't really even keep upwind right now. So, yeah, as you can see, she's making signs. Like, we're also, us as riders, we're allowed to just... Basically, when there's no wind, it's better to just like stop on the beach and like tell the judges, hey, I'm sorry, but there's no wind, not enough to perform. Then just go and try to perform your trick and score a crash. So
yeah, absolutely. So let's see if Peppa can get something here. Looks like she's got a bit more of a gust. Aiming up, trying maybe the next bit of chop here. She's already had 1.5 minutes more added to her heat. She is trying maybe on this bit of chop. No, she's going against it there. So obviously trying to show to the judges that it is very light out there. Very, very light conditions. Okay, so yep, thank you, Havel. Info in the heat is abandoned. We are going back on standby, unfortunately. We are going to be getting back to you very soon. At the moment, the final has gone right back onto standby because conditions are still not suitable. So hopefully, what can we get up next? How we can see Robbie James getting some info there from the riders to see how it's feeling. Yeah, let's see if we can get the wind up. Let's start making a wind dance up there, and hopefully we can get this final on a roll. So at the moment, stand by for us. Bear with us. We will be right back soon. Going to put some highlights up there to keep you guys and girls entertained. And there's the beautiful shot of the competition area. Only one thing we need a little bit more of is wind to get this on a roll. So we'll be right back here in the booth. Okay, welcome back everybody. It looks like we are going into sequence one more time. The wind has started to come back. 30 seconds on the ticker. We're going to be starting off with Peppa Van Isso, the young Dutch lady, duotone rider. I can see her there on the screen there. She is ready to rumble. Battle here down with the coconuts in the beautiful location of Brazil. Who is going to claim themselves the champion here of the Superkite 2019? We would know very shortly after 7 trick attempts from each lady. Okay, so Peppa Van Isso, I can see the clock going to 0. There's a good, solid bit of swell here through the middle sections of the waves. Here she is. Looks like she's going for that first trick attempt. Peppa Van Isso from the Netherlands. First trick attempt here of the final girl. Oh, big kicker there. Looks like she's going to try and do something in between the waves on the flat. So, okay, so each rider looks like they're going to give them 3 minutes to be able to perform their trick to get that perfect gust. There we can see race director Olivanto watching the conditions very closely. It's very fluky out there today, and hopefully it will stick together for the final parts of this heat. There we have head judge Danny Jimenez, Javo, one of our judges. And on his left-hand side, my good friend Cesar Portis. Beautiful drone shot there. That is the competition area. That is what the riders see when they're smoking towards the beach to be able to get those big moves. So far, Peppa Van Isso still has 2 minutes to perform the goods of this first trick attempt. Okay, so Peppa Van Isso on the way out. Looks like she's moving with a lot of speed. Here we have her on our screen now. What is she going to do? She's got a good amount of speed. She's going to want to take off now. You do not want to go into those light wind, little patches of no wind. Come on, Peppa, give us a move. Okay, there she goes. Backside 313. Unfortunately, not being able to land that one there. So that's going to be a no-go for her. Next up, Bruno Kashia. We can see Bruno just going through our screen there. North Kite boarding, Red Bull rider from Brazil, former world champion herself. She's out on a 12-meter pulse. Looks like she's coming towards the shore, has a decent amount of speed. Here we have a very nice backside 313 there from Bruno Kashia. Lifts the kite a little bit to make sure that she gets the landing, but there you can see solid edge, nice rally, rotates through. Always, you know, very clean landing, great riding there from the Brazilian. Okay, so now it is the turn of Rita Arno. Yet to miss a trick in the last 2 heats. Very consistent riding for her. And here we can see her coming out like a freight train towards us. That is a face of concentration and determination there. Okay, big 313 for Rita. Still, that is 15 tricks. You can see it's light. She's out on her 12-meter, but still being able to produce the goods here at the final. Very good tweak out, really extends it there. Not going to be as big a score as Bruna. Frontside rotations are considered a little easier than the backside, but still good to get a score up on the scorecards. First trick landed there for Rita Arno. Okay, so next up we will have Mika Le Sol. Looking for that section on the way out. So here we have her. Already has the World Championship in the bag, but she's going to want to win this event. Just the cherry on top of the icing. Good amount of speed. Looks like she's going to be utilizing this little bit of chop on the inside. Yeah, unhooking there. Going for a slim chance. Landing the slim chance there. Came down with a decent amount of power considering the fact that the wind is light. But yeah, that's going to be a good move there for her. Reckon that's probably going to take her into first position. 7.83 on the cards. That is a slim chance for Mika Le Sol. Next up, Peppa Van Isso. Here we have the Dutch lady coming towards the shore. She missed that backside 313 that she usually does with an opener. Early days, still has another 6 attempts to get the top 4 scores. Okay, here we have Peppa going, trying to get across that short break. Oh, there's a good gust, good bit of speed there. Can she make the most of it? It does look like she does. She's got a good kicker there. Come on, Peppa. Wants to try and utilize this amount of speed she has. She is. Okay, big rally. Backside 3-1-3 there from Peppa. Nice and controlled. Little caught up on the landing, but still a solid landed move for her. It didn't look like she got a grab, or was that me? Nice height, came round. No, she didn't get the grab. Lands with ease, then caught up on the chop there a little bit, but still good move there. Kite was a bit high, not going to score as high as Bruno's, but it's going to be close. 5.6 takes her into third position. Fourth position, excuse me, just waiting. She is going to be moving through to third. Okay, so Rita Arno looking to improve that last score. Here we have Bruno Kashia. Second position so far. Very nice, 6.3. Good. Oh, beauty of a slim there from Bruno. Such a stylish rider. Really rotates that front roll all the way through. You know, really pauses. As he looks over his shoulder, comes back at the legs, then the hips, then the shoulders, then the head. Really very nice slim chance there from Bruno Kashia. Definitely going to be a medium to high 7s, I reckon, for that one. As a 7.43 seems to be the name of the game. Just waiting for the score to be confirmed there. 7.43 there for Bruno Kashia, taking her into first position. Okay, Rita Arno up next. Right foot forward. She's got a good amount of speed here. It does look like the wind has picked up. What has she got first? Looks like she's going for the unhook. Good, solid pop. Oh, missing the backside 3-1-3 there, unfortunately. Very nice extension, scorpion-like on that Rayleigh. That is the first move Rita has missed in 3 heats. Just lost the bar. It was a shame because the kite was in the sweet spot, and now she's going to have to launch that one up and come again. There you can see everybody watching down just in front of the competition area there. So, up next, Mika Le Sol. Okay, Mika Le Sol here. Little bit of a smile, little bit of a grin there from her. She's happy, she's relaxed, she's calm and collected. Already has the World Championship in the bag, but she's obviously going to want to go out with a win here. 7.83, trailing by 5.64 to Bruno. Needs to get a good move if she wants to regain that first position. Okay, back to Raft or Hinterberger 3, however you want to call it. Nice in control. Yeah, I reckon that's probably going to be above the old 5. What did she need? That would be above the old 5.64. Yeah, mid 6s, something like that, considered to the conditions. Yeah, it looks like she's getting a medium to 6-point score there. Going to be happy with that one. And now Peppa Van Isso is going to want to land this move to apply pressure to Rita and to the rest of the pack. So far, she would need a 7 and a bit for second and an 8 and a bit for first. So here we have Peppa Van Isso coming down that ramp. Good amount of speed coming through towards the judging tower now. Is she going to use the flat on the inside? Does look like she is. There's the face of determination. Big extension. Oh, such a shame. That was a decent 3-1-3 there from Peppa Van Isso. Just got caught up on the landing. Yeah, it's going to be a crash for her. Yeah, did completely submerge. A shame because it was a very nice one. Oh, getting smacked by the wave there. Went out. Did grab the bar, but just did get, a little bit too crouched on the landing, not being able to absorb it. Okay, crash for her. Next up, we have Bruno Kashia. Whoa, she has a serious amount of speed coming towards the water. Meaning business, but hey, this is a final here, the Super Kite 2019. Here we have the lady from Brazil unhooking with a serious amount of pop. Oh, S-bend, free, boom, heart attack. Bit of a butt check on that one. Still going to get some numbers on the board. Really like how this lady rotates. She does really have a solid wakeboarding rotation. You can see proper S-bend, nice horizontal, just a little bit too back foot heavy on that one. Still going to be a good score because there was commitment and determination in that move. Looking like a 6 point something, 6.2, so that's going to retake her back into first position. Okay, here we have Rita Arno. She's getting the amp, getting the stoke from the crowd. Missed that backside 313 on that last one. Oh, getting hit by that wave. Dale, Rita, vamos. Very talented rider here. Improved so much over the last season. Looking to get into that podium position. Had a second in Mauritius. Has tasted that podium. Okay, going for a blind judge. Oh, getting caught up on the wave there, unfortunately. Okay, so that is another crash for Rita. We haven't seen her crash much this event, and unfortunately you can see she just completely landed in front of that wave. So next up, we are going to have Mika Le Sol. She is going to need a 5.21 if she wants to go through. Okay, Mika Le Sol. Textbook heart attack here from the young Brazilian, hooking in pretty much as she landed, just showing so much control. So that's going to be another landing move for her. Definitely going to be in the 8-point range. Very solid, very nice maneuver. You can see decent extension comes through. Horizontal rotation on that horizontal axis throughout that backside 3 pass. Great move there from the young Brazilian. Looks like an 8.1 is the number that's going to come up on the board. Yeah, 8.1 there for Mika Le Sol, 22.56. Okay, so Peppa Van Isso has some work to do. Her and Rita are currently very close between each other. Peppa would need a 14.07 for second, and yeah, she is just in front of Rita on that 3rd position. So very close. Looks like, oh no, she's going to be trying something on the way out. Okay, Peppa Van Isso, is she going to be doing it? No, she does look like she was going to do it left foot forward, coming towards the shore. Okay, here we have her. Still has quite a lot of time on the clock, but a nice flat section in front of her. Doesn't get much better than this. Does have a good amount of speed. Here she goes to this for the 3rd time. Extension on that 313. Landing the 313 there, tweaking it out to the side. Not the biggest of Rayleigh there, making it a little bit safer. Face of determination on that one. Medium score there for her. Tweaks it out, comes round. Does get the bar just on the landing. So, yeah, high 4s. I reckon she's going to be getting for that one. So she's going to be moving through to that 3rd position. Up next, Bruno Kashia. Okay, Bruno Kashia outside, right hand side of the competition area, coming in very fast towards the shore. There we have the Brazilian former world champion Red Bull rider with the North kiteboarding equipment, edging in on the inside. Whoa! Huge! Back to blind stoke if I've seen it. That was a beauty from Bruno Kashia. Look at the height, look at the extension, rotating round, coming down, landing with the kite in the sweet spot. That is going to be a big score for her. Oh, that was an absolute beauty of a maneuver. .0 for that back to blind from Bruno. Taking the lead and in the lead by a 5.1, applying the pressure. Great riding here from her. Next up, Rita Arno. She really wants to land this move if she wants to get in, try and get herself back in this heat. 4th trick attempt. Here we have Rita Arno on the inside. Okay, going for that Hinterberger free. Great landing. Very solid there from the young Spaniard. Rita Arno from Spain, from Barcelona. She's happy with that. You can see that was an important move for her to get. Rotating all the way. Good Rayleigh. Nice extension throughout that rotation. Comes round. Front side 3. Awesome riding there from Rita. Going to be a decent score for her. Definitely going to take her through to that 3rd position. And winning in the lead from Peppa by 1.77. Okay, next up we have Michele. Okay, full KGB there from her. That was a solid KGB. Kite slightly high, but obviously, you know, the wind is light out there. Very, very nice KGB. Look how she looks around, spots the landing, goes all the way to hillside. So much control, but hey, this is why this lady is 3 times a world champion. Great riding from her. Okay, up next we have Peppa Van Isso is going to be coming into the beach. Looks like she's signaling to the beach. It looks like she needs something changed up here. So, yeah, Mika Le Sol in the lead by 3.7 there over Bruno Kashia. Okay, I can see she's signaling to someone. I think she maybe wants a smaller kite. Yeah, it does look like it. Yeah, it does look like she's going to be asking. I think she's going to be asking for that 11 meters. Seems to be a bit overpowered. Great to see that happening because it means the wind is picking up. So definitely going to be happy about that one. Okay, there we can see. There you go, taking over. Nice teamwork on the inside of the beach there. Switching it up with that. Looks like she is definitely going with that 11-meter kite. Great teamwork there. Hopefully she reattached her leash. That's always something that can happen. And she's going out right foot forward. So that was trick attempt number 4. Trick attempt number 5 here for Peppa Van Isso coming up right now. Okay, so 3 more trick attempts each for all of these ladies. Pippa so far in 4th position, needs a 1.77 to get back on that podium. Very powerful, one of the ballsiest riders we have on tour. Really doing well in these light conditions. She does prefer the strong winds, and let's see how she can do in this final. Okay, here we have Pippa coming towards us. Left foot forward. She's got speed. She's got power. Hinterberger free. Can she land it? Sweet landing there from the young girl from the Netherlands. Oh, man, she means business. Look at that concentration on that face. Talk about a death glare right there. Okay, so medium 5s, I reckon, is going to be the name of the day. Maybe even higher. Just waiting for the scores from the judges to come in. 5.8 seems to be the score there for that Hinterberger free from Peppa Van Isso. Next up, Bruno Kashia, who would need a 9.74 to go into first position. Had an absolute sweet back to blind air pass we just saw before. Very, very talented rider, former world champion here from Brazil. Red Bull rider under the kites, a North kiteboarding, going out there for her 5th trick attempt. Right foot forward. Huge. Oh, 3.15 from Bruna. The girl is on fire. That was a sweet. Look at the extension in that railing. Tweaks out all the way around, comes down, lands it perfectly. That is going to be a big score for her. Just waiting for some numbers to come in on that 3.13 from Bruna. It's 3.13, excuse me, 3.15. Sorry about that. 3.15 there from Bruno Kashia, landing toe side. 7.27. Great move there from her. Improved on one of those scores. She's going to want to up next. That 6.2 she has from the heart attack. She's more than capable of doing that. Needs an 8.67 so far to take the lead. Okay, next up, Rita Arno. Okay, here we have Rita going out. Will she be using a bit of these chops? Seems like she's adjusting her kite. Nah, she's going to do it front and center to us so we can see the white in her eyes. Make sure we don't miss a single detail of her move here. Already got that Hinterberger free. What is she going to be doing for us here? Okay, Rita's got a good amount of power. Okay, going for that slim shunt. Oh, just front foot heavy there, going over that front edge. Okay, so Rita currently in 4th position. She needed a 4.05. That's a crash for her. Trick attempt number 5. So Rita really needs to land 2 good or great moves to be able to go through and secure herself a place on that podium. Hinterberger 5 from Mika Le Sol, as if it's no tomorrow. World champion means business here, but Bruno Kashia, her fellow country lady from Brazil, giving her a run for her money. Both very powerful riders. 31 from Michaeli and a 29 from Bruno Kashia. But that was a huge Hinterberger threat. So just so much control and so much talent from this young Brazilian. She is definitely going to be very hard to beat. 9.47. Wow. Talk about putting a score. Combo in Bruna. So securing herself that first position pretty much almost until the end. Bruna is going to have to pull out some big moves. Talking to her before, she did have a couple of aces up her sleeve, and I reckon it is time to start putting the cards down on the table. Peppa Van Isso here in the fight for either second or third position. She's comboed for both of those. Needs to put 2 huge scores up if she wants to be able to have a possibility of the highest aspects of the podium here. 13.17 combo for that second position, but she wants to make sure Rita following very, very closely behind. Okay, so decisive moments here for the podium of the Super Kite. Peppa Van Isso, right foot forward. She is going to be unhooking. Oh, she did look like she was going for something. Okay, there she is. Okay, going for that hard attack. S1, no, she misses it. Playing it a little bit too safe, I think, there. Didn't get the edge that she needed, and she lost that chance of that trick. So she's left the door open here for Rita. Rita will need a 4.05, more than capable of getting a score like that to get herself a spot on the podium in this 6th stripper tank. It ain't over until it's over, but Bruno Kashia is up next. She needs an 11.18 for first, so what she wants to do is to get a big, serious move to apply pressure to Mika, to maybe try and force a crash to then have a chance of going to that first position. Competition experience has the upper hand, former world champion and very, very, very talented rider. But coming up next, we have Bruno Kashia. Okay, Bruno Kashia. Just waiting to make sure she's got the right gas, waiting to make sure she's got the right flow, the right mojo, the right things clicking to do this move, left foot forward towards the competition area. Making sure that everything is in line. Very decisive moments here. Okay, it looks like she's going to be unhooking earlier than expected, utilizing the wind on the outside here. Oh, she's got a decent amount of speed. Okay, looks like she's decided. It does look like she's deciding to switch kite, so here we can see her coming on the inside. Still has 1.5 minutes to go. Okay, here we have her on the inside. Yeah, great pit stop there from Mr. Carew. Okay, Bruna, reattach that leash. Wouldn't be the first time we've seen a lot of people do there. There she is. She's ready to rumble. Still has 1 minute 9 seconds to be able to produce a good. So great that the judges are giving them a little bit more time due to the conditions. Look like Bruna, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's either an 11 or a 10. Just, making sure that every little detail is perfect to be able to go for these big moves. So Bruno Kashia turning around outside section of the competition area. She's going to be coming at us like a Brazilian freight train. Coming towards the palm trees and the coconuts here of the Cumbuco event. Adjusting a kite, making sure that it's powered enough. It does look like that. The water is flowing off of that board. Very serious, determined face going up. Big S3. Hard attack there from Bruna. That was better than the first one. Not super, super clean, but that was definitely better than that 6.2 she did. So she's going to improve on her score there. Really like how she rotates. Yeah, that is going to be a huge one. Didn't quite see the extension of the kite, but it looks like it was very low because she has got a... Oof, this is very close. I mean, Bruna doing exactly what she had to and needed there to apply pressure to Mika Le Sol. Okay, so Bruno Kashia looks like an 8.3. Dale duro. That is what we want to see there from the Brazilian. 8.3. So what she has done. Okay, so looking to see what she can get to go up against Mikaeli next. Here we have Rita Arno Coming on the inside, she needs a 4.05 for that third position. Unhooks, going for that slim chance, gets the landing, holds it together. Very powerful legs there. You can see how she just held that tail slide very nicely. Okay, there we can see Rita Arno. She's stoked about that one, knew how important it was. Very nice slim chance there from her. Okay, so Mika Le Sol. It is all going to come down, I think, to the last move. Just waiting for some scores to be confirmed here. Whoa, look at the size of that kicker. Some decent waves coming through here. Okay, Mika Le Sol. Lining up something on the outside. She's very powered. What's she got for us? Big grab. Yes. Oh, going for the grab. Slim 5 there. Just not quite getting the landing, unfortunately, on that one. That's going to be a crash for her. Nice indie grab in the middle. Just getting that bar ripped out of her hand. So next up we have Peppa Van Isso. Peppa needs a 3.04 if she wants to force Rita into trying and fight for that third position. And Bruno Kashia here coming up next with the last maneuver of her heat. So Peppa Van Isso is the goal that we want to have on our screen. Peppa Van Isso on the inside section of the water here. There we have her on screen. Okay, she needs to have a good trick here. She wants to force some more pressure on Rita. Decisive moments for the podium here of the Super Kite 2019. It looks like Peppa's going to want to produce the move. Coming to the left. Here she is in front of that big wave. Look at the size of that one. Nice waves here in Cumbuco today, meaning that there's good flat sections in between. Okay, here we have Peppa. Is she going to be producing the goods? No, she doesn't look like she's going to want to go left foot forward. She's going to turn around one more time. Okay, here we have Peppa Van Isso. Trick attempt number 7, ladies and gentlemen. Last trick attempt for every single rider here at the Super Kite 2019. Once again, want to say a thank you to Governo do Ceará, Assembleia Legislativa do Estado de Ceará, Virgin Mare and Doodle Beach Hotel, our sponsors making this event possible. What an event it has been. And here we have the last 4 maneuvers of the freestyle competition of the ladies. We'll be going, as soon as this finishes, we'll be going right down to the beach. And we will be crowning the winners here of the Super Kite number 4, 3, 2, 1 of the ladies. So these 4 girls will be coming up on the podium. What positions they will be on, we will find out very shortly. 1 minute left for Peppa Van Isso. She knows how important this move is. She knows she needs a 3.04. Come on, Peppa. Only 47 seconds left. Okay, so it does look like she's going to do it. Left foot forward. Okay, Peppa Van Isso. Nice flat section in between these waves. Okay, for the final time here in the Super Kite 2019, the lady from the Netherlands, Peppa Van Isso. No, she's going to go back out again. Peppa, you got to get this together. 25 seconds left. Had 3 minutes here. She is going to get counted out if she's not capable. If she's not capable of producing a move. Come on, Peppa. Vamos. Get past this second wave. Okay, now, name of the game. Here it is. 9 seconds left on the clock. Going at it. Big S-bends to blind. Oh, pulling it together at the final seconds of that time scale. Is it enough? Is that going to be a 3.04? That's what she needed to go through in 3rd position. It is going to be very close. Very, very close. Whew, it is going to be close. Just waiting for a last score to come in. Still waiting for those numbers to come in. Up next, we have Bruno Kashia. Just waiting for those numbers to be dropped. 3.17, Peppa making it by the skin of her teeth. Peppa absolutely going through by the skin of her teeth with that one. So she is currently in third position, but Rita will only have to do a 0.15 to get that third position on the podium. Anything can happen, but I reckon that is definitely going to be switched up. So still has to land a move to be able to get the score. And here we have Bruno Kashia coming towards us. Very, very, very fast right now. Okay, going for it. Big Rayleigh. Okay. Oh, Bruno landing on top of that rider there. Oh, I'm hoping she's okay. Is she all right? Okay, please get our security guys to there. Looks like Bruno is in some pain here. What the hell is that surfer doing in the middle of the competition area is my question. Okay, here we have Bruno Kashia. Okay, let's please see how she is. Let's see if we can see if her leg is okay. Okay, Bruno. Come on, Bruno. You will be all right out there. Going to be asking our jet skis to get those surfers the hell out of the water. Okay, so we're just trying to find out if she's all right, if she's okay there. We're going to be right back in a small seconds. I'm just trying to get some information in the booth here. Okay, so welcome back, everybody. Just trying to get some information in for you. It looks like Bruno Kashia sustained an injury due to the fact of that surfer being in the middle of the competition area. Trying to get the information, seeing if she is okay. So we are going to be going on standby here on the screen. I'm just going to go outside, try and find some more information and come right back to you. Okay, welcome back everybody. So I have some information in. Bruno Kashia, as you saw here on the stream, sustained an injury because the surfer was in the middle of the competition area. They have been trying to get all of the surfers out. They've been told by the speakers and told by the jet skis. They had already been kicked out once, and then suddenly this guy had paddled back into the competition area before that he could be retaken out there. And unfortunately, Bruno Kashia landed right next to him, very, very close on top of him. And the surfboard looks like it hit just above the knee, and she has sustained a cut, quite a deep gash on that leg. She's been taken to hospital. The ambulance service has taken her to hospital. It does look like it is a decent cut there by a surfboard. We're trying to get the information in to see how bad it is. So at the moment, this is on standby for the event as we were waiting to see exactly what is going down, waiting to get some more information here. This is a very, very, very bad situation. This is not what we want happening. The lifeguards, they had been taking these surfers out of the water, and now the police is going to be coming to the event and pressing charges and talking to them as well, because we have been told many times to get out. But still, what we want to know is the most important, that Bruno Kashia is okay. She hasn't sustained a serious cut above the knee, and we will get the information right back to you as soon as possible. So bear with us. I will try and come in and out of the stream, getting more info for you. As you can see, I can't believe that my friend is in the hospital after that. And to be honest, I would like to go and say a few words to the surfer myself. Okay, so welcome back, everybody. So more information in, as I mentioned, it does look like Bruno Kashia has sustained a cut above her knee. Waiting to see how big the injury is. Still trying to wait to see and get there. She's already on her way to a hospital, and she has her family and friends with her. We are trying to get this info as much as possible. Also, we are getting the surfer involved in this situation to see, for him to explain exactly what has happened. The security guards and the security force has taken them out as many times as possible, but then they've come back into the competition area one more time, and now the police are going to get involved because this is so, let's see what can happen and how this portrays. So, as I mentioned, we are on standby. Our thoughts and love goes out to Bruno Kashia. Let's see what is happening with her. Hopefully it is only a flesh wound and it hasn't gone too deep. Very strong rider. She was currently, she was in second position, fighting there to get the win here in Brazil. So, our thoughts and love go out to her. We're going to continue here on the stream, trying to give you guys as much information. But yeah, at the moment, we are still on standby. Okay, welcome back everybody. So more information in. Security boats are getting back into position and hopefully we are going to be starting very soon. Once again, love and feelings going out to Bruno Kashia sustaining that injury. As soon as we have information in from the hospital, we will be getting that right back to you and trying to find out exactly what is happening. So as I just said, we are getting those security boats back into position, lifeguards and jet skis ready. All of the surfers have been removed once all the way from the competition area, and there are now two boats waiting to make sure that they do not re-enter because they have been towed 20 times and taken out 20 times of the competition area. So bear with us, we will be going back into a competition mode very shortly, but still our love and our feelings going out to Bruno Kashia. Unfortunately, sometimes these things happen, some things get out of control, and yeah, you know, very, very, very unfortunate for Bruno Kashia. She was doing so well, was, you know, in the fight there for that first possession here in Brazil, the final event of the year. And we really hope it's only a flesh wound and she can be right back out on the water very soon. We know she's already made it to the hospital and they are assessing exactly what has happened. So once again, we'll give you that information as soon as possible. So I can see it looks like Rita Arno is back on the water. So it does look like we are going to regain and go back into sequence one more time. As you can see, it does look like the wind has picked up a bit more here at the beautiful beach of Cumbuco. A very unfortunate situation that has left us, you know, very shaky. But, you know, also there are three other ladies champions on the water that are here. And they had, you know, deserve to be able to finish this heat. I know their feelings are with their fellow rider, Bruno Kashia. So what will happen, it will be the chance of Rita Arno and Mika Le Sol. They will both have the two maneuvers and it will be the end of the heat here. Hopefully we will then be going over to the podium. And let's see what happens. So joining me in the booth, I have Maxime Chavelot one more time. Maxime, what an unfortunate situation, eh?
Yeah, I'm really like, it kind of hurts to see this. I mean, fuck, Bruna came back from a heavy injury in her ACL, and now to see her just like get injured on such a stupid like mistake, it's just like, it's really hard to see.
Yeah, it is. Well, hopefully it's only a flesh wound. We're still waiting for the information from the hospital to come in to see exactly what she is. But yeah, as we said before, it does look like the security boats are back in place and we're going to finish off this final in the best way possible. Obviously, you know, a bad taste in our mouths right now, and I love going out to Bruno, but you know, still the other girls are out there. They're here to compete, and you know, the competition on the line. Still, we have one trick attempt from Rita that can change everything in between her and Peppa, and then one trick attempt from Mika Le Sol, who already seems like she's got this wrapped up. So let's see how this ends, and to put a finalization here of the Super Kite 2019.
Yeah, Rita only needs a very small trick for this, and Mika already won by far. So let's see what Rita's probably just gonna pull out a little trick to make sure she secures the third spot. I don't know, do you know what happens with the overall ranking if Rita becomes third now or fourth?
It is very, very close at the top. I think there's a few tie-break situations depending how the end of this heat happens. So, you know, if Peppa is in front, Rita behind, the other way around, and also in between, you know, Bruno as well, because she's in the mix there. So we'll have to see how. I don't think we'll know until the end of this heat. But, yeah, I think, you know, it would definitely be very close no matter what. And, you know, definitely one of the two will deserve it, depending on how they've been riding here. Rita's been very solid throughout the whole competition, and Peppa Van Isso also. But yeah, at the moment Peppa looks like she's left the doors open for Rita to do a very small maneuver and be able to go through to and get that third position.
Alright, so the speaker is calling all kite surfers out of the competition area to clear it for Rita for her last maneuver. And let's see if Mika goes out for her last one, but I spoke to her before and she was very sad about what happened with Bruna, and I'm not even sure she has the courage to go back out there and perform her last trick.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully she will. She only needs 0.15 to get that podium position in third place. So hopefully, all she has to do is pretty much Rolanda, Rayleigh, or an Espen to be able to get that one. Can she pull it off? I think she probably can. So looking like maybe Rita, people's really left the doors open for Rita there. If Rita is intelligent enough to just go for something small, that means she will have it in the bag and she would get the podium position here, and then maybe even the podium position on the overall ranking. So as we mentioned, it does look like we're going to be going back into sequence. Security boats are back. It looks like we have also the ambulance service here are back and ready. So we'll get information on Bruno very soon. But let's concentrate on the riders on the water. So we were going to have Rita Arno is going to be going up next, first position. And then we will have Mika Le Sol in last position for the last trick of the event. Okay, so there we have the 3 minutes for Rita's move to do. What she needs is a 0.15. So let's get a close up on Rita there. Rita Arno is trick attempt. We can see her there going through the competition area, trying to see where she is out there on the competition area. Ah, perfect. Oh, Rita going for a big S-bend. That's definitely going to be enough.
Definitely going to do it. Rita, well-deserved third place here. I mean, she's been riding very good throughout the whole event, and ending up on the podium, she's definitely going to be very happy. And obviously, Bruno and Mika having a very good heat there with 34 and 31 points. So, super solid. A very nice final, I would say, until the unfortunate last trick of Bruno. But I mean, they all showed a very nice show, and it was really fun to watch.
Yeah, absolutely. And now Mika has a final trick run. So trick number 7, meaning that she is going to take the winner of this event. And also, she already had it sealed, but now it's official. She has the World Championship title here at the beautiful location of Cumbuco. 3rd World Championship, only 15 years of age, Maxime. What a way to end off the year. And yeah, it is confirmed. Rita Arno is going to be in 3rd position as well. So incredible riding from all of these ladies. Once again, as soon as we have information on the stream about Bruno, we will get it to you. And I'm sure we're going to be going down to the beach very soon to get an interview with these ladies. What an event. What a way. They have fought through it the whole, the last 2 days. The wind has been a little bit up and down. And I can see the smile on from that lady. Unfortunate situation here in this final, but we can see, very happy there, Miss Rita Arno. And now we are going to be going down to the beach as we are going to be starting a podium. So bear with us. Maxime, thank you very much for being here on the stream. Great to have your insight through the finals. And I think in the end it has ended the right positions, but very, very unfortunate for Bruno, because she had a very good chance with that last trick to be able to, give Michele a run for her money, eh?
Yeah, definitely. I was really looking forward for Bruno to try a flat 7, so I thought she was going to trick going out, taking the kicker. But then I don't know what trick she was intending on the last attempt. Maybe a backside 3-on-5 or something like that. But yeah, I mean, I really, really hope we will see Bruno next year back. And yeah, I really hope she's getting better very soon, and hope it's not too bad.
Yeah, hopefully, as I said, we'll get some information in. Hopefully it's only a flash room. Very strong rider, Bruno Kashia. Love goes out to her. Here we can see on the stream, you can see Rita Arnos very happy with that 3rd position. So, wow, what an event. What a final event here, the GKA Kite World Tour in Brazil. There we can see the stoke of the lady in 3rd position there. Waiting to see what she gets on the overall ranking as well. And we're just going to find out down. Crunch some numbers, and it looks like we're going to be going down to the beach for that beach podium. So bear with us as we're going to see our champions crowned. Okay, everybody. So it looks like, as due to the fact that not everybody is going to be there, we are going to cut now because we're going to be going, and the podium is going to be happening later in the day. So once again, thank you everybody on the stream for watching this great event. It has been a one hell of an event. We've seen some of the best moves out there, some of the best riders in the world here in the beautiful 2019 Superkite here in Brazil. With me in the booth for a lot of the heats has been Maxime Chablot. Maxime, thank you very much.
Thank you, Joe.
Thank you everybody for tuning on to the stream throughout the days. I'm Joe Siastra, this is Maxime Chablot, and we will see you very soon at the next event.